What's up, everybody? And today, in this video, we got our hands on Opio 7 500 Years in the Future with 24 packs, 12 cards per pack. Let's see if we're able to get the rarest of this whole set, the Manga Boa Hancock, being worth at over $500 and even more if it's graded PSA 10. You definitely don't want to miss on this video. Awesome, and now that the wrap is off, let's go ahead and start. So actually what I've started to notice is this little wedge right here that you can see it. You can pretty much open it that way, but I've learned that if you can like hold it kind of like this, open it like that. It's a new trick I've learned, but you just hold it, kind of face it like this and just pull it off like this. You can actually open the pack just like that. Again, I am one of the most stressful people when it comes to this, just because I never want to ruin the card, so let's see what we end up getting. All right. And again, I learned actually this trick not too long ago. I think it was yesterday, funny enough. Learned how to do that. And let's see oh, Frankie. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and sleeve up Frankie just for our sake. Oop, other way around. All right. And like always, we'll start with the right side on this, and then we'll go to the left. And again, same thing. Open it like that, finger in here, put your thumb in there, and open it just like that. I think the last video, I was a little bit all over the place with understanding and kind of realizing how to explain. Ooh, I must have skipped one, and that was the Gizmonda. I did not explain myself too well exactly on how this whole grind started and what made me gravitate towards wanting to get towards this. Oh, nice. I'll just add it here. And that was really what really started this whole me wanting to do this, is just going to SuperCon this year in Miami, Florida with some of my friends. It was in South Beach this year, July 2024. And that was pretty much the start of what kind of got me interested. I was seeing a lot of vendors selling some cards, some Umbreons and all that. And so I thought to myself, you know what, like this is like really cool. As I was walking towards all the vendors, again, selling some packs as well, I kind of looked at it. I was like, oh man, like this could be really, oh, nice. I'll just add this here. I'll add this to the side. But yeah, I saw those vendors selling boxes and all that. I know the one box I actually was thinking of getting when I first was there was a one-piece one, and I thought to myself, you know what, this could be a really good investment, maybe get into it. And so I did. I started looking at it, and weirdly enough, once I left SuperCon, a lot of my feed on YouTube videos started to come up with a lot of YouTube creators and content on opening packs, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I was mainly into Yu-Gi-Oh. If not, oh, that is a nice djembe. I'll add this here. I played Yu-Gi-Oh since 07, so I was pretty much at that point where GX was becoming kind of like a big deal. But I kind of stopped just because I had to move. So that was back in 07. But I kind of knew my way around sort of some of the TCGs. Yu-Gi-Oh was really mainly my bread and butter, my meat and potatoes, I guess you could say. But like I said, SuperCon, once SuperCon hit, I was pretty much like, okay, like, saw the packs, started to really see what I may or may not like as I, continued to maybe draw towards it. It was an itch. It was an itch I had the whole time, and I was thinking to myself, I really want to get into it. So then, fast forward October of 2020. Fast forward of October of this year, October at New York Comic Con, I was able to finally get my first pack, which was Pokemon Stellar Crown, which was selling for $120, which was a reasonable price. And I liked it. I was pretty much like, okay, like this could be something. Ooh, nice Sengoku and a nice Sanji. I'll add these right here. So this is Sengoku. So I saw that, and I was kind of like, you know what, like this is kind of, I would like to get into it. So I spent my first 120 at the convention on that Friday. And so that being said, ooh, this one's a little bit harder to open. Hopefully I didn't damage anything. I think what you have to really do is just commit to it. Like once you already put your hand on it, you pretty much just have to commit to opening it just like that. So let's see. Yep, so I opened up Crown Stellar. Didn't really get too much, some Terapagos and some other variations of some cards, but nothing too crazy. Ooh, that is a nice Boa Hancock. I'll go ahead and add that into a sleeve real quick. But yeah, so that was pretty much what's it called? That was pretty much the beginning of that. That was on a Saturday when I first opened up that pack, and so I thought to myself, you know what, like, man, I am not getting too lucky with these today. But again, we will keep treading and getting this, and I think I ruined it for myself a little bit right there. But yeah, no, Crown Stellar. Ooh, may I skip the card right there, which was the Word Weevil. All right, Iron Body. But yeah, so Crown Stellar, no hits. And then the next day, which was that Sunday, I ended up seeing a gentleman selling 2 legends for a little bit of an overpriced. Basil Hawkins, nice. He was selling a little bit overpriced. I think he was selling it for, I think it was OPO5. He was selling for over $220, which I know was selling for $180 when I saw on TCG. And 2 legends he was selling for $125, which again, that's the one thing about conventions. Like, yes, you do get the pretty much like the what's it called? You do get the what's it called? The special of having it right there, or the efficiency of having your cards right there. But man, you do pay a hefty premium just to have that. And so, yeah, I ended up buying it, 2 OPO5s, which was $220, which again, I know you're going to say, my goodness, why would you ever buy that for that much of a crazy price? Again, no hollows on this one, but just Rob Lucci and Udo. Why would you spend that much on it? I was kind of, you know what? I was thinking to myself, I feel like this is where I really just have to, get my feet wet and understand that the TCG game and the card collecting game, as well as collections and all that, it's like this, it's pretty much like this. Ooh, I'm not having any luck today with these. I started out really strong, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, but I have no idea what's been going on with my opening ups. But yeah, like I said, those two OPO5s and then the 2 legends, which I ended up pulling from the 1 OPO5. I ended up opening. Ooh, holy, nice. Not the manga variant, but again, another nice bow Hancock we get from this collection. But yeah, the OPO5 ended up opening at Eneru, or Enel, as some of the dubs would like to call it. Ended up opening at that. And then for the other OPO5, I ended up getting, I think it was King, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was King I ended up opening up, which wasn't a bad pull. I think both were worth a little bit over $30-40 each. And that was still going to be something that I am going to go ahead and get graded. One of the things I would love to do, Lucy, when at Dressrosa, nice. And Annie, I'll go ahead and add these 2 right here. Yeah, so what was I saying? One of my grading functions in my head is how to get the at what price margin do I feel like I should get these cards graded, and that to me was pretty much where I landed. Ooh, okay, we might get something. Let's go ahead and just maybe slow down with this one. Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet and maybe scroll through this one. Let's see. Get a little closer. Gino Hattori, Monkey. Okay, Tempest Kick, and okay, not that bad. Little Dawn card. A little bit of a reflection if you could see it, but yeah, I'll leave these 2 right. But yeah, no, just opening of that, and that's pretty much still going to be great. I still have those. Oh, excuse me, it was Eneru and Kaido who I got. Those are the 2 cards I ended up getting, and they were worth a little bit over 30, 40-ish respectively. And in my previous video for OPO5, I did open an Utah as well too. That one's actually pretty much in her own little case, so that's also there too. Let's see. Nice. That's a nice Trafalgar Law. I had that right there. But yeah, so I told myself, yeah, that was the start of it. Ended up opening up a lot of packs, opening up this YouTube video, and not YouTube video, YouTube channel. Got a camera and did all that, and so that's where my grind starts. This is pretty much the collectionist kind of mindset that I have so far with this. And like I said, next year, I'm actually thinking of going to more conventions to go ahead and do some card collecting. One of the biggest things that I feel like about card collecting, it just fills that niche, nostalgic feeling I have. That niche nostalgic feeling I have of being a child, being able to actually open up packs. I'll be honest with you, when I first started collecting Pokemon cards, I pretty much didn't collect them. It was really mainly my brother who opened up these packs and got me these cards and everything. I never really had a hand in what I got. It wasn't until Yu-Gi-Oh where I really felt like, hey, you know what, like this is something that I'm collecting on my own, spending my own money and all that. I remember the one story I had, I know my friend's probably watching this video. We actually went to Toys R Us at the time, and we ended up opening up the Ancient Gear Golem. Ooh, that is a nice set from Hollow Thriller Bark. We ended up opening up this Ancient Gear Golem booster packs, and I was like, you know what, here, have one. And so the main card you wanted was that Ancient Gear Golem, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, I think it was. And so I gave him one pack out of the many that I opened. Did not get a single hit. He opens up his first pack, boom, gets it. And to this day, he still tells me about it. And you know what? Actually, it's in great hands, because I know he tells me whenever we get on the phone and we talk about that, he usually tells me how he still has it in his collection. He still has it saved and everything. So I know whenever it comes to any kind of stuff like that, he definitely has, ooh, that is a nice Rob Lucci right there. He definitely has pretty much a good taste and good sense of care for these cards. So yeah, so that's what started that. But I was actually telling him as well too, and I was telling my viewers as well on this video. Next year, I'm actually planning on doing 5 or 6 conventions, just to, get into the card game and see what's there, what's around. One of the first ones, it's in February. That is going to be MegaCon, and that is going to be in Orlando, Florida. That's going to be Friday. I think it's February 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little. I think it was like the week of the Super Bowl. It's going to be. So I'll be going there Saturday and Sunday, and then ooh, that's a nice Otama. Ooh, Stussy. Nice. I'll add this right here. But yeah, that's pretty much. Let me just move the camera a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much the. That's the first one I'm going to be doing that year, February, and then the next one's going to be again SuperCon in July. That's going to be the 18th. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I open this one. There we go. I swear, maybe sometimes they're playing defense because I know they have like a manga variant in here, so maybe let's hope that's the case. But yeah, July, that's the next one I'm going to. That's going to be SuperCon. And then after that, after the February one in MegaCon, then it's going to be GalaxyCon, which is in Richmond, Virginia, which I'm actually in the DMV area. Actually, not the DMV, the Tri-State area. Ooh, that's a nice funky D-track. Yeah, so I'm around the DMV area. I'm in the Tri-State, actually. So, that being said, yep, so that's where I'll mainly be. So I'll be able to be close to the Richmond one, which is the, what was I going to say? Oh, GalaxyCon, which is the traveling one. Again, I saw the videos on it. Definitely has that same vibe as SuperCon. And then in July, we hit up SuperCon. July, it's I think July 18th to the 20th. If I think I'm correct. I know they posted the dates. Ooh, no, nice Tony Chopper. These two here. So yeah, that's will be the first 3, and then after that, in August, I'm actually thinking of going to New York it's in August, the week of the 24th, which is for Anime NYC. And again, you still do see a lot of these vendors selling cards and pretty much promoting these kind of sales. So that's pretty much another one I was going to go to go ahead and expand that collection. Maybe even make some videos, some vlogs to be able to show the guests or the viewers. Ooh, I'll add these 2 cards. They're nice too. Frankie and the other one. Yeah, so I'm blogging to be able to go to Anime NYC for that and see if I can collect some cards, maybe even buy cards, singles, and then get them graded myself and see, hopefully make a video on that. Right now, I'm actually waiting to pull, and I'm waiting to actually send a submission. My rule of thumb is 10, unless I get like a manga variant, then obviously that one's going to be more of a priority, get sent out right then, right now. But yeah. Ooh, that is from the Foxy Pirates, Foxy Pirates, which was a really Long Island. It was not a bad arc. It just dragged. Not really my favorite so far, honestly. So far, right now, I'm on Wano, episode 980 something. I'm at the part where Chopper and Usopp are in the tank, and they're escaping from Big Mom. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much going to be doing that. Pretty much going to be doing the conventions, seeing if I can get some singles and maybe even try to sell them or get them graded. get them graded for some higher values. All right, so now we're down to these last two. So hopefully we do get some last packs magic with these. And again, we still do have a chance. Hopefully not really, I don't know, to pull that manga variant. But if not, hey, I'm glad to be able to have made this video with y'all. So let's see what we end up getting. And again, if you guys have any concern, comments, questions, let me know. If I'm opening the pack in a way where it may be damaging the card, I'd like for you to tell me rather than for me to damage it and ruin the chances of actually getting a PSA 10. So yeah, like I said, feedback on these videos is necessary. As you can see from my last videos, even to this one, I pretty much have tried to step it up as much as I can for y'all to be able to have a nice viewing experience. These two are here. And lastly, this last pack magic that I have here. So let's see what we end up getting. All right. And I forgot to mention one of the things I ended up doing. I actually made a Google Docs or Google spreadsheet about this. So, like I said, part of the completionist grind that I'm having is collecting even from the commons, uncommons, rares, and all that. So I'll be posting that towards the end of this video and maybe even the middle, just so I can show you how far I've collected so far, or what I've collected so far. And the last card is, all right. Oh, sorry, not the last card, but the other card would be the Dawn card, which you can see kind of a reflection right there. This is what, a Marine Ford, I'm assuming. Here's when they all huddle up together, and this is right there too. All right, so let me go ahead and sleeve some of these cards up, and I'll show you the hits. So now as we shift over, let's go to the hits. The hits, it was really interesting. As for the pricing on some of these cards, the Porsche went for almost $3 market price on TCG. As for the Monkey D Dragon, that goes for $8.32. Jinbei as well goes for $8.50-ish. And the Boa Hancock goes for, what I was seeing was like $13. After that is the Vinsmoke Sanji. This is the one from, if I'm not mistaken, Wano before they're fighting. So that one's actually going for like 12, 13 from what I saw. And lastly, actually the one behind that, this one's going 13. This one right here was actually going for 25. This variant of the Law was actually a good selling price. So I think we actually made a hit on these. We made a profit, maybe not. If not, again, it was just amazing to be able to share that with you all. So until then, this is just unsealed and revealed. Until next time, take care.